Welcome to another New Heights bonus video, ladies and gentlemen, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Who would have thought that? And brought to you by Uncrustables. The best part of the sandwich. This week, we're going to preview our Wildcard round playoff games, take a look at some fan art, of course, as always, and give you all the details on our upcoming bracket competition that we kind of know what we're going to do, kind of not, starting with the results of our fan vote that we asked about last week.
All righty, let's first get right into these playoff games. You got the Dolphins at the Chiefs on Saturday night. You guys are leading off the postseason on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Officially playing in the Peacock game. Travis, if there's one, I mean, you're
about to be out there peacocking.
You're kind of a peacocking.
I'm about to be out there peacocking.
Yeah,
about to
be peacocking it real good.
Just feathers, just.
That's right. The Chiefs and Dolphins game will
just
air
showing
exclusively
off, baby.
on the streaming service.
Chest
Peacock.
out. Strutting my strut.
Let me see ya Peacock. Hey, why? Your teammate Charles Amenahu had some thoughts on this. Us playing on Peacock only is insane. I won't lie. Is it that insane? I don't know.
It's primetime game. The lights are going to be on. I know it's going to be on. I know it's going to be on TV.
Yeah,
that's all. I honestly throw me in a CVS parking lot and do a radio call. I don't even got to be on the tube, man. It's playoff football, baby.
Well, just go download Peacock.
That also works too.
Second time playing the Dolphins. Chiefs played the Dolphins earlier this season in Germany, where the Chiefs won 21-14.
It was a close one, man.
How much do teams change within the course of a season, and how useful is what you learned about the team in the first game?
I mean, it's hard to beat anybody twice in the National Football League. That was proven when we lost to the Raiders and the Broncos the second time around when we played those two teams. It's never easy, but at the same time, the playoffs usually bring out a little bit more creativity, a little bit more determined focus. So it's almost as if you're playing the team for the first time all over again for me. I think just the mindset in which I approach the game is always just a little bit more, I don't know, tactical, I would say, I guess. Just a little bit more locked in on everything.
All right.
But yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a challenge. They got great defensive backs. They got a hell of a defensive line. Their team overall has been a little bit banged up, but I mean, it's football, baby. At this point in the year, everyone's banged up
for sure.
And you're just gonna have to go out there with the guys you can and put up a good fight, baby.
Outside of the guys that are banged up, one guy will definitely be in KC this week, and that is the Cheetah as he returns to the Kansas City Chiefs Arrowhead Stadium. Probably the biggest storyline of the game is that it is the first time the Cheetah has been back in Arrowhead. What do you think the reception will be like for Tyreek?
I mean, it's Kansas City, man. He ain't going to get booed.
Yeah, they're going to love him.
He'll only get booed if he starts taunting the crowd and having fun with the crowd, and
so
I can definitely see that happening. But I think he'll get nothing but cheers and applause.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Cheetah and what he did here in Kansas City, who he was in the community. Countless kids went to his camps, and he made such an impact on everybody and did his best to meet everyone and try and be that role model for the kids in this community. And I'm sure the entire Chiefs Kingdom will give a nice warm welcome to him, but hopefully our defense limits his impact on the game, knowing that he could change the game in a heartbeat, as we've seen in Kansas City. But we got a big challenge.
No doubt. Well, if there's one thing that is going to put Miami in a little bit of a unique situation, it is that it's going to be fucking cold in Kansas City this weekend. That's right. The current forecast says it will be 10 degrees with a wind chill of -7.
Ooh.
No snow, though. So at least there's no snow. Talk about those heated benches. Yeah. Do you look forward to cold games? Do you think Miami is going to be looking forward to cold games?
I don't think anybody's really weighing in on weather. At least I know I'm not. I don't give a rat's ass.
I think it makes a little bit of a difference, but I agree. I think for the most part, both teams are playing in it.
Yeah, no. I like to not even think about it. That way I don't try and make it an excuse. I know in cold weather games, the hands get a little stiff. Body can get a little stiff. So you just gotta stay warm on the sidelines, maybe get a few claps in, get the hands stinging, get the blood flow going in the hands, and then, just go out there and just headbutt somebody, man. Because that always gets the blood flow going a little bit more than usual.
Well, Mahomes sure seems to like the cold weather stats, although I think if you looked up his warm weather stats, they're probably pretty good as well. Mahomes has played in 26 games with a listed game time temperature of 40 degrees or lower and won 19 of them. He has started 7 games with a temperature under 25 and won 6. Man, got some LeBron cold weather stats right there.
Fucking LeBron stat if I've ever heard of it. That's not a Mahomes stat. That's a LeBron stat. It'll be a cold one, and you know what? Hopefully that slows down that speed on the offensive side for Miami, man, because that's world-class speed right there. Keep this thing moving. Eagles at Bucs on Monday night. Woo! Monday Night Football.
A little Tampa Bay action.
Week 3 rematch. Eagles won the first game 25-11. A little rematch games for both of us.
Yep.
Same question for you. How much does playing the same team change, especially playing them early on like that in the season?
Well, listen, the season is evolving. Teams change. I mean, obviously, early on in the season, we were playing our best ball. As of late, we have struggled. We have an entirely new defensive coordinator at this point in the season than what played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the last time around. But obviously, there's always stuff you can take from the previous time you play somebody. But as you said, it's never easy to beat a team twice in a season. Tampa Bay has been in – they're a seasoned team. They've been in the postseason a lot as a group, as a unit, as a coaching staff. So, we're going to get – and we're playing one of the best defensive coordinators in my tenure in the NFL. One of the best head coaches who calls a defense in Todd Bowles. Yeah, we're going to have our hands full. There's no question about it.
Well, it's a road game for you. Have you guys played in – when's the last – I think Tampa Bay was the last road playoff game you played in, right?
Yeah. Good call, Trev. That was the first Nick Sirianni's first year.
Yeah. How different is the atmosphere now that it's a playoff game? Have you guys been in the building yet? Yeah,
I mean, listen, playoff games are always more electric, and especially this one, it's going to be a night game on Monday night. Everybody's going to be into it. So, you're going to go into it knowing that the cannons are going to be blaring and they're going to be making it as rowdy of an atmosphere as possible. I actually sat in that stadium at the Super Bowl when you guys played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and saw firsthand how rowdy it gets in that place. So
thanks for reminding me.
Sorry about that. It wasn't a good, in my defense, it wasn't a good experience for me either. I think the atmosphere is going to be electric, and you just got to make sure you're on top of the communication.
It's how you want it, man.
Yeah, I mean it makes it more fun to play in atmospheres like that, and you just got to make sure you're making communication known. Everybody's on the same page, because that tends to be the first thing that kind of goes when the environment gets chaotic.
Yeah, well, you were talking about the Bucs defense and Todd Bowles. What's the difference in facing and preparing for a Bowles defense, you think?
The amount of looks he's going to give you and the way he does it, whether it's in nickel or dime or base.
Yeah.
He was one of the first guys that really started doing these max pressures with really, really soft zones, making you throw it. I don't want to say he's one of the first guys, but he kind of he took some things to another level in the NFL that other teams have since copied. And I think, it's going to be something that we're going to have to be prepared for this week.
Always challenging going up against Todd Bowles, man. But I got faith you guys are get that high-powered offense fucking rolling, baby. So good luck to you guys. And how about this, man? We made it to Wildcard weekend. Woo-hoo, baby.
We're in it.
Gotta love this shit, man.
All righty. Let's get some fan art, huh? A little fan art bonus edition. All right. First up from Elphany on Club 92. Check out my new tattoo courtesy of Mo Bunny's Mo Problems.
Nice.
Okay, at Royal Prevail Tattoo. Find them on Insta. Take a look at that. That's me in the mummer suit, Trev. I kind of like the creative license that the tattoo artist. It feels a little bit more like mummerish. It feels a little bit more. I dig what the I dig what the artist did here.
It brings out a little bit of the feeling.
Where does it rank among the Jason Kelce inspired tattoos that you've seen?
Got to be top 10.
I've seen some pretty cool ones.
Got to be top 10.
But this is up there. It's up there. Have you guys seen any fans with any New Heights specific tattoos? I have not seen any New Heights specific tattoos.
I think I've seen one or two at training camp in KC.
Oh, wow.
Could be wrong about that, though.
It's dope.
I don't know. I don't remember. I get hit for a living.
Well, the next one is from Growler1 on Club 92. My son is 12 years old at the time, taught himself to weld. Wow.
Ooh.
First of all, how was he teaching himself how to weld at 12? He was just in there welding all by himself.
Yeah. He just said, fuck it.
Alrighty. And made this out of old mufflers and lawn mower handles.
That boy ain't scared of fire.
Notice the finger guns, 6-shooters loaded with Chiefs pride. Listen, this is
the old KC
really
gunslinger. Yeah, buddy.
12 years old at the time.
Chiefs pride, man. First question. Why are you letting your 12-year-old teach themselves how to weld?
Yeah,
it's a great
I feel
question.
Like that's like a brag, but like at the same time, it's like I don't think 12-year-olds should be handling welding equipment by themselves. This is a really creative piece, though, and I think it's super cool. I like when people make stuff out of metal. I don't know why. If it's because I just don't see it as much.
It is an older art form, I feel like. Everything now is, I think so, dude. I don't think people are really making that much out of metal anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
if
think
they are, they're one-off pieces like this.
Exactly.
Which make it unique.
It's hard to mass produce something like that.
Yeah.
Where you can, there's only so many googly eyes you can put on something like that.
Is that a vacuum head?
I don't know. It's a muffler.
It's definitely one of the more creative pieces. All right. Well, lastly, people can't stop putting our faces on cakes lately.
Yep.
C. Crowsman on Club 92 from Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. How about it, baby? Our friends up north. My bestie is a football mom to 2 boys, 12 and 14. The 12-year-old is a Chiefs fan. We are also Swifties. We had this cake made for a special occasion as Travis's fan. We love Jason as well.
Oh, thanks.
Of course. Who doesn't love Jason? It's the fucking best every time. It's pretty good. These are the Wall Street Journal photos that I took.
So how that's like printed on there in icing? How does this happen? Whenever I see cakes like this, like I wonder like how this like layer of film got on top of that. Because that was like printed on in some way.
Had to be science.
But you can eat it. But do you want to eat something that was like printed?
It's like food science. I have no fucking clue. I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, it's cool that they can do this.
It's a pretty sweet gesture. And obviously, our friends up north, man, they love them some cake, some film cake.
Is that a thing that's known in Canada?
Yeah, they're all bakers.
Oh, nice. All right. Let's get to these bracket challenge poll results.
Hell yeah, man. Let's get to it, man. All right, now moving on. If you watched last week's bonus video, which I know you did, we were debating changing up the New Heights bracket competition entirely, like switching it up. It wasn't going the way we planned or we thought it would go. We decided to put it to a vote. And by we, I mean Jets Jake posted a poll on Twitter.
That's right.
Yep. And 92%ers weighed in on and chose between greatest highlights of all time or best NFL team name. And the results are in. Best NFL team name.
Yeah! A lot of discrepancy. Travis, you brought up worst team name would be better. A lot of people agree. Unfortunately, wasn't part of the poll. I don't make the rules, so it looks like we're doing best team name.
You also might have swayed the vote using. You say you're not a political man, but
I'm not. I'm just
you tweeted out
who I voted for. I'm just announcing who I voted for.
This sounds like a politician right here. Vote team name. It'll be way more engaging and fun. Jason Kelsey, I approve this message. You are.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Becoming.
I think it's going to be a good debate topic. I think people are
going to talk about being a politician, like being the mayor of Philadelphia. That'd be fucking sweet. I can't wait for it.
I'm also looking forward to diving into why teams chose their names. I think that's something that not a lot of people know. Like I saw on one of the on the New Heights subreddit, there was a guy from Cleveland that was like, tell me why the Kelsey brothers didn't know that the Browns were named after Paul Brown. Because last episode I said, I still don't know who they're named after. I know, and they don't know that there's a little bit of back and forth on this. Now, I will say they are right. The consensus is that it was named after Paul Brown. Yeah. But Paul Brown himself used to peddle a certain lie because he didn't like the fact that the team name was named after him. He used to say that it was named after the Brown Bombers, which, by the way, the Browns should have named it the Brown Bombers because that's a dope name. If it was Brown Bombers.
That's an American name right there.
Right? But anyways, Browns were supposedly named after the Brown Bomber, the heavyweight champion of the world at the time the team was named. Joe Louis, but
Okay.
That has since been debunked, and we do think it is Paul Brown. But either way,
It's
fun to play in the make-believe controversy conspiratorial realm sometimes. Anyway,
so those of you in Cleveland, don't be fucking coming at us like we don't know about fucking Cleveland history. Come on now, man. You know us, man. It's your boys from the east side. 216. Come on, baby.
But I think it'll be interesting to figure out why a lot of these team names were chosen. All right, so here's how this is going to work. Obviously, there's 32 NFL teams. We're going to do a bracket with all 32 teams. Teams will not be seeded, but we will have an NFC and an AFC side of the bracket. We'll release the bracket on social media in the coming week. You have a limited time to make your picks and enter your bracket. We will limit it to one bracket per person. I don't know how they're going to guarantee that, but I'm sure that somebody will. You can try and enter multiple, but the New Heights interns will be vigilant. Each week,
let's go.
Good luck. Each week, we will post the matchups on Twitter as polls, and you guys will get the chance to vote on the winner of each matchup. The person with the best bracket at the end will be the winner, and we will reveal the grand prize very soon, which you guys will not want to miss.
You will not want to miss this.
This should wrap up in time, right around the Super Bowl or just after. So keep watching for more details.
I can't wait for this bracket to start.
It's going to be electric.
It's going to be so electric when it's Eagles versus Chiefs. That wraps up our weekend preview. 92% is brought to you by Uncrustables, the best part of the sandwich. That PB&J Delight, get you some Uncrustables at your local grocery store, man. They're everywhere. Follow us on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. Make sure you're up to date on everything for our best NFL team name bracket challenge. And make sure you subscribe at New Heights channel on YouTube so you know when the next full show and bonus video drop. Thank you as always to our 92%ers for tuning in. It's Wildcard weekend, baby. Good luck to the Eagles. Good luck, Chiefs. Let's get it on.